Hi everyone, lovely to see you. Hello Roseanne, lovely to see you. I hope you've had a lovely day and it's not been too blustery. It's been very blustery where we are in Norfolk. Hello Helen, lovely to see you. Hello Miss Kay, nice to see you too. Claire Topham, hello Claire, lovely to see you. As I was saying, I hope you've all had a really good day. Hello Helen, lovely to see you. Jeanette, hello. Very stormy in Ireland, Roseanne, is it? Yeah, it's been quite blustery here, although it's Scotland here that have got it the worst. But where I live with the woods, all the leaves have been coming off the trees and my little dog has loved it. So it's good. Only 11 a.m. so far, Christian. Right, okay. Okay, so there's a few of us on here, so I'll just share a little bit of the way that I'm going to be working tonight. So it's going to be mini readings tonight. If I'm drawn to your name, hello Gangesh. I hope I've said that correctly. Please tell me if I haven't. If I come to you, if you understand the information, if you can just put your hands up or just say that you can understand it. I may use the cards as well. If I'm drawn to using the cards, I'll use one. I don't really, I don't go use cards all the time. I see clairvoyantly, clairsentiently, and clairaudiently. You're Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee. And yeah, let's get going. Let's see who we've got first. Okay, so the first person that I've got with me is I've got a lady with me. This lady, she's a lovely lady, and this lady is Mother, I feel. And this lady would have passed the spirit world with, I do feel that she would have passed the spirit world with breast cancer. And I do feel that she would have passed the spirit world before her time. And when I say before her time, I feel that she would probably have been around the 50s, late 40s, early 50s. As I say, she was a mother. And I feel that I do feel she would have been quite a young mother, but she was a very active lady as well. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Tanita, Kath. Lovely to see you. If anybody can understand that information. Hi. Okay, what else can I tell you about her? She was of average height, I would say, 5'6", 5'7". Hello, Marianne. She was medium build. She was quite what I would say quite a modern mum. You know, she liked to look nice. I do feel that she had lovely hair. I feel it was quite long hair, maybe down to her shoulders, but she would wear it either in a ponytail or swept up. Can anybody understand that with Mother, who's passed? Friend in spirit, breast cancer. Mother, long hair. So is that your mother, Christian, or a friend? Because I do feel that this lady is really motherly. So if she wasn't your mother, then she was like a mother. That's the way that I feel with her. She was a friend. Right. Okay. Were you the same age, Kristen, or was she older than you? I just feel the way I feel with her is that she was quite a protective person. You know, she was very protective of the people that she loved. Would you understand that with her? Is there anybody else that can understand this lady? Yes, same age, near your fit. Right. Okay. I do feel I keep being drawn to your name, Kristen. So I'm going to go with you. I may have got I just feel that she was really quite protective. So very protective friend. Right. Okay. So that's where we're at. Okay. So this lady, I feel, was pretty dynamic. She was a lady that would she loved to be out and about. She liked to do things. I feel she was quite an active lady as well. She wasn't one for sitting on the sofa. I feel that she would have liked to have been out, and she would have liked to have been outdoors as well. Can you understand that, Kristen, with her? I've got the name Mary, I've got the name Jane, and I've got the name Juliet, if you can understand any of those names. I've also very active, always with her son, right? Okay. I've also got the month of May, and I'm going to the third week in May. Third week in May for an anniversary or a passing. I would say it was towards the middle. No, it's towards the end of the third week is what I would say, if you can understand any of those names at all with her. Okay. As I say, I feel that she was very my anniversary. Thank you. If you can take the names or not. Okay, so I feel that she was very protective, as I said. Names, yes, thank you. And I also feel with her that, her close-knit circle was, was her world. She loved the people that she had around her. And I also feel with her as well that she was a really good mum. She was someone who would always always be interested in what her children were up to, and she would always try and do things. And I do feel with her, as I said, with her son, that she was one of those mums that would be on the sideline. Saying that, also, I feel that she would have been a very good friend to you as well, Kristen. I do feel that with you. Okay. Now, I do feel like I'm going to go to the reason why she's coming through, but I feel drawn to pull a card for you as well, Kristen. Okay. I do feel that when she passed the spirit world, it was a great loss for everyone, but it was a real great loss for you as well. Okay, so the angel card that I've got for you, I will show it, but I don't know if you can see it. It's called What Do You Desire? Okay, so it's a lady, and she's in a field of flowers, and I'll just read what it says. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Now, I feel like that, Kirsten, the way I feel about that card is that I feel with you that you've had a lot going on, and you've been thinking about lots of different things, and you've been thinking about which way your life is going to be going. I feel that you're at a crossroads and you don't really know what's going on again. What that card is saying to you is that you need to trust yourself. Okay, when you decide what you want, take it, because it's there for the taking, Kristen. I don't know if you're I do get the feeling that you're feeling a little bit low on confidence at the moment, but what I'm saying is you don't need to do that, Kristen. Okay, you don't need to do that. You need to decide what you want, go for it, and it will come. All right. So if I could leave her love with you, Kristen, and say thank you very much for working with me, okay? She was a lovely lady. I'm glad you're going to take it, because once you take it, the world will open for you. Lovely. Okay, let's see who we've got next. Okay, so I have got with me now, I've got a lady with me, okay? Hello, who's that? Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Oh, thank you, Claire. Thank you very much. Okay, so I've got a lady with me, and I feel that this lady is grandmother. Okay, this lady, she's not really tiny, but I would say she's probably about 5'3", 5'4". I wouldn't say she was a very big lady. She was sort of slim build, but she was a mighty lady, I have to say. She was she may have looked tiny, but she was a strong woman, and she also had a lot to say about life. She had an enormous amount to say about life. She would say what she thought. She really would say what she thought. Okay, I do feel with this lady as well. She would have liked. I don't feel that she would have lived in a city, so to speak. I feel that she liked the outdoors, and I do feel that where she lived also, it would have been there would have been a bit of land with it. I don't mean acres and acres, but I feel there would have been a bit of land, so at some point, for chickens. I feel like she would have had chickens, and I feel that she would have grown her own veg as well. Um, I feel my chest is really tight and I'm coughing. So I do feel that she would have passed to the spirit world, probably with a chest condition. Because well, take that away. She's making me cough. So I do feel that she would have struggled with her breathing towards the end of her life. Okay. What else? She's dressed very conservatively, I have to say. She's just got a skirt, a shirt on. She would have worn sort of some sort of wraparound pinny on a day-to-day basis. And I do feel that she would get down on her hands and knees, and she would really graft. Can anybody understand that with grandmother? Okay, she was really quite vocal. She had her point to get across, and she would do that. I have to say, I do. Marianne, maybe your grandmother. What can you understand, Marianne? And Tanya, you can take most of it. What can you take and what can't you take? You can take most of it, Tanya. Okay. So would you understand this lady as I've described her? And would you understand the fact that she definitely had some sort of chest condition? She's not showing me if she smoked or not. So I'm not quite sure, but I do feel that she would have needed, she definitely would have needed some oxygen towards the end of her life. Marianne, Pinny Chicken's chest condition. Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you want to listen still, Tanya. I do feel as though I am drawn to Marianne, and she did smoke, did she? She was under 5 foot when she passed. No, I do feel that I'm with you, Marianne. So I'm going to work with you if that's okay. And you can understand with this lady, you know, that she was quite she had a lot to say. And she was someone who would speak the truth, you know. She loved the outdoors. I do feel that with her, and she was most happy when she was outside. She loved to go outside, and I don't know if you've got a memory of this, Marianne, but I can see her outside feeding the chickens, and also getting the eggs as well, because I do feel she would have got quite a lot of eggs as well, if you can understand that, Marianne. I also feel with her as well that she was quite green, wore pigeons on clothing. I don't quite understand that, Marianne, but yeah. I also feel that she would have been, yes, and had bees. Oh, right, she had bees. Okay. That's why then she's in a white wraparound to me. I feel. Would you also understand as well that she liked a clean house? I feel she would have been down on her knees and scrubbing as well, Marianne. I really do feel that with her. But I do back to this quickly, back to this garden plot. I do feel that she would have grown her own vegetables. I feel that she was Oh, she wore birds on clothing. Right. Okay. I do feel with her that she was quite self-sufficient, with her vegetables. And I feel that she would have had lots of different things. Cauliflower, cabbage, potatoes, peas. I've got the name Mavis and I've got the name June. It's definitely the name June. It's not the month June. And I've got the month of November, which is next month. And I feel about the second week in November, for is it a birthday? A birthday or an anniversary. I don't know if you can understand that or you can understand the names. You would also understand with your grandmother that I can see her in her kitchen, and I do feel that she made everything from scratch. That's what I feel with her. But I also feel with her that she was a really good cook as well. She could do pies, she could bake cakes, and I feel that she baked really good cakes because she would have had all those. Your brother's birthday, lovely, thank you. She would have had all of those eggs, and they would have been. And I do feel as well, would she have had some ducks? Because I think if she would have had some ducks as well, because I can. They're rather large eggs she's got on her table. So I don't know if she had duck eggs as well, because they would make beautiful cakes, duck eggs. I know that. She was really good at baking. And I feel that you would have watched her, Marianne. You would have watched her while she was baking. And you would find it quite fascinating. And also you would have, I do feel if you could have got, she always gave you poached eggs. Oh, right, poached eggs. And I do feel that you would have, if you got the chance, you would have licked the spoon like we all did when we were kids. Although she was quite opinionated, she was very kind as well, and I do feel that although she kept herself to herself, I do feel that she was part of a community, she had friends. And I also feel that people would have looked up to her as well. They liked her for advice. She gave good advice. She gave honest advice, but she liked good advice. Yes, I was little around her, lick the spoon and bowl. Okay, lovely. And I do feel that you had quite a bond with her. I think you were one of her favourites, I have to say, because she's sort of like, she's shown me lots of lovely memories of you and her, and also you and her just sitting and talking. And would you have played with, this is a bit random, would you have played with buttons, coloured buttons? I just feel that you would have played with something like that. Yes, you were special to her. Right. Okay. Right. I'm going to go to the reason why she's come through to see you tonight. Okay, Marianne, why has she come through to see you? Okay. What do you want to say? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So she's come through to see you this evening to say hello. That's the main thing, to say hello to you and to let you know that she is around you at the moment. Okay. Would you, not sure of buttons, maybe marbles, could have been marbles, but it's colourful things definitely that would have been in a box that you would have taken out. Okay. She's coming round you at the moment with some strength for you at the moment. Would you understand with you at the moment that again, I do feel that you've got quite a lot going on at the moment around you. It's quite busy at the moment, and I do feel, Marianne, that at times you're sort of like being pulled from pillar to post. And would you also understand as well that that you're not maybe speaking your truth? Because what she's saying is, I don't know if you're being what's the word? I don't know if you're not being given the ability, not the ability. you need to say something. That's what she's trying to say to you. You need to say something. So what she's saying is you need to say what's on your chest, and you need to get off what's on your chest, because I do feel it's been a bit chaotic around you at the moment, and it's been pretty hard, and you feel afraid to speak. Don't, is what she's saying to you, with love. She's saying that with love, Marianne. You need to speak your truth. And by speaking your truth, things will become a lot calmer and better. Because I do feel that maybe some people might be taking advantage of you, and you need to speak up. All right. But she sends all her love, and I'll say thank you very much for working with me. Thank you, Marianne. Okay, just have a quick drink of water and see who we've got next. Okay. Okay, I've got a gentleman with me, and I feel that this gentleman is father. This gentleman is, I would say that this gentleman is quite a tall man, actually. I'd probably say he was about 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", something like that. He's quite a heavy set man. You're welcome, Marianne. He's quite a heavy set man, but he's a fit man. I want to say that it's muscle. It is what is on him. You know, he's not unfit. He's just, and I do feel with this gentleman as well that he would have had a job that would have been quite physical. I do feel he would have a job that would have been quite physical, and he would have he would have had to have been fit for his job. I do feel that. I feel that he would have passed the spirit world. He would have passed the spirit world with a heart condition. And I feel that this heart condition wasn't picked up because of the way that he was, because he, to all intents and purposes, he was really quite a fit man. He was a good looking man as well. And I feel that he had a big shock of hair. You know, he had plenty of hair on his head, but it was always cut smartly. Can anybody understand that with father? As I say, this job he had was quite a physical job. Definitely quite a physical job. I would say he's okay. I'm gonna say it. I believe that he would have been in one of the services. I don't mean in the armed services. I mean fire, ambulance, or police. I'm not quite sure which one. Is there anybody that can understand that with this gentleman? I've got the name David, and I've got the name Brian, and I've got the name Anthony. David, Brian, and Anthony. And this man, he definitely liked to keep fit. But you know, he was also a family man. Jennifer, you say yes, kinda. What do you understand, Jennifer? If you could just tell me what you actually understand out of the information that I've given. No, right, okay, that's fine. That's fine if you don't understand. I'll just see if anybody else does. If not, I'll have to ask him to step back. He was a real family man as well, and I do feel that he would have spent a lot of time with his family. He worked really hard at what he did. I do believe that he would have been a fireman. That's what he's making me feel. He would have been a fireman. Yeah, I hope he does, Tanya, but I'm not going to hang on to him for too much longer. Jenna sounds a bit like your dad. What can you take, Jenna? What can you understand from that? Can you understand that he was tall, he was fit, he was a strong family man, and I do feel that he would have been in those services, and I just feel he would have been a fireman. So what do you understand about that, Jenna? I'm going to have to move on if you don't come back with he was really lovely. I'm feeling I'm just feeling he was a really kind man and a helpful man. Can you just give me any more clarification, Jenna? If not, I'm going to have to. Sounds like your dad, he was not a fireman, right? Okay. Why am I getting fireman then? The description, yes, but not a fireman. Right. Jenna, can you take you can take the whole description of him, okay? Do you know, I mean, I don't know if you know someone who's a fireman. I don't know why I got that. Maybe that's a wrong. Photographer, very active, was in the RAF years ago. Right, okay. Well, I'm gonna give the message because he's come here, Jenna. So I'm gonna give the message, okay? You can understand how he was a very fit man. Yes, he was a tall man. He had a good shot of hair. His hair was always smart, and I also feel with him, Jenna, that he was a good father. When he was around, he was a good father, and I also feel with him. I don't feel I'm with you, Anna. I do feel like I'm with Jenna. Your mum died in a... Right. Okay, Jenna. I was slightly out, but I knew that I was with you. Okay, thank you. Right, lovely. Did you understand any of the names that I gave you? And do you understand... Do you understand the month of August? I want to say the first week in August. Okay, the first week in August. If you can, yes, tall, fit, good hair, good person. Yes, he was, and he was someone that you would have looked up to. Yes. Now, would you also? You say that he was a photographer as well. Would you also still have pictures that he would have taken around the house? Do you have still... I feel that there are pictures. I do feel that he was... Yes, all of the names. Lovely. Thank you, Jenna. I can see these pictures in your house, pictures of him, but also pictures that he would have taken as well. Granddad's birthday, August. Lovely. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for you, Jenna, and I'm going to go also to why I feel that he's come through to see you. There's a lot of love there, Jenna. I'm feeling quite emotional with him, and I do feel that he was quite an emotional man. I do feel that he showed his emotions. And by doing that as well, I feel that was good, because it enabled you to be able to show your emotions also as well. Okay, so I've got a beautiful card here. It's an angel. She's in the woods and she's got animals around her. I don't know if you can... I don't know if you can see that. And it's called the law of attraction. Okay. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gradually attune your energies to higher frequencies. Would you feel at the moment, Jenna, I feel with this card, would you feel at the moment that again that you are you're a little bit low at the moment? I just feel with you that you're a little bit you're not on top form. Would you understand that, Jenna, that you're not on top form? But what that card is saying, and what your dad is saying to you as well, is that all you've got to do, okay, to get yourself back to where you need to be, okay, is to just push yourself there. Again, as with the last lady, everything is there for you. And I don't know whether your confidence has been a little bit down of recent. I just feel that with you. But your dad is saying, he's saying, you know what I taught you, Jenna. That's what he's saying to you. You know what I taught you. He said, always feel proud and always be happy with who you are and what you want to do. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave that with you. Okay. I could go, there's so much love for you here. Okay. But just know that your dad is with you. All right. He is around you. And also know that you are strong. You might not think it sometimes, but you are strong. Okay. So if I could leave that with you, Jenna, and say thank you very much for working with me. He was lovely. He was a lovely man. Right. Okay. Let me see. Right. Okay. I feel as though I am being drawn to you, Michelle. Michelle Archer. Sorry. Yeah. Michelle Archer. I feel like I'm being drawn to you, Michelle, for some reason. I'm just going to see who I'm going to get. Let me see who I've got. Okay, Michelle. Would you have mother in spirit, Michelle? Would you I've got a lady with me. And I feel like this lady, she's either mother or she's like a mother. That's what I feel with her. Can you understand that with either your mother in the spirit world or someone who is like a mother to you? Someone who, not mother, grandmother, right? Okay. But would you understand with her that she was very motherly towards you? Because I do feel that there is that bond, Michelle. So if you could confirm that for me, I do feel that there's that bond together with you. This lady, she is, she's very chirpy is what I want to say. She's very full. She makes me feel as though I want to jump up and down. She's very bubbly. Would you understand that with her? I just feel that she's she's a very bubbly lady. She's a very happy lady as well. I don't think there was a great deal that would have got her down. Yes, lovely. Thank you. I don't feel she was very tall. I don't feel she was very tall, lady. But I do feel with your grandmother. Sorry, she's making me laugh. I do feel with your grandmother that she would have liked to have looked nice. Okay, I do feel that with her. She didn't go overboard, but she always, right from not tall, no, lovely, right from a young, well, I say young age, I feel that when she was a younger lady, I'm not saying she wasn't attractive as her grandmother, but I feel she was quite a beautiful lady. And I do feel that she always dressed lovely. And I do feel that she always made herself look nice, whether it be with just a bit of lipstick or some blush and some eyeshadow. But I do feel that, she also liked to dress nice. And she was very elegant as well, I feel. Saying that with her, she was very elegant, but she was quite happy to roll her sleeves up, and get on with it. She never aged. I also feel with her as well. Would you understand with her that she would have liked colour? I don't feel that she would have. She wouldn't have had plain clothes on. I feel that there was always a bit of colour about her, and it just made her a little bit more. I don't know. She was fun. She really was fun to be around. She loved colour. Thank you. And I also feel as well that when she would have gone out, I feel that she would have liked matching earrings and necklace as well. I feel that she would have liked everything matching. And I do feel as well, purples, greens, orange. Yeah, bright. That's what I thought, bright. And I also feel with her that she would have liked her hair done nicely. And I feel in later life, she would have gone and had her hair done every week. Yes, beads and earrings. Lovely. Thank you. And I also feel that she was quite a social butterfly as well. She loved to chat. She's making me talk quite quickly. So I feel that she'd always got something to say. And she was quite funny to listen to as well. I think when you were with her as a child, she would have all these stories to tell you. I do feel with her as well. Would you remember that she would have liked to have had music on? And I do feel that at some point in her life, she would have liked to have danced. And when I say danced, I mean with a partner. I just think that she's sort of making me go like this, and I just feel that she would have loved that, and she would have loved to have had the music on. She likes singing to you, right? Okay, hopefully she could sing well, but I do feel with her that she was always happy. There wasn't really ever, I don't think you would have ever really heard her with your granddad. Thank you. I don't think you would ever really have seen her angry, really. Dancing. Lovely. Thank you. And also, I just got to say this as well. And also, I do feel that your granddad didn't get much of a word in either. That I can see her, and I just feel that your grandmother ruled the roost, and he just kept quiet for a quiet life. That's the way that I feel about it. I do feel that you'd have spent a lot of time with your grandmother. And I do feel that you would have danced with your grandmother. I do feel that she would have got you spinning around the kitchen. Yep, I do feel that with her. Okay, so I've got the month of July, and I've got the last week in July towards the 29th, 30th, around that time for an anniversary or a passing. And I've got the name Mabel, and I've got the name Mavis, and I've got the name Juliet. I don't know if you can take any of those names. Yeah, okay. Would you also understand, Michelle, that your grandmother had a bit of a sweet tooth? I just feel she would have liked sweets, so that might and I feel that she would. Your dad's birthday, lovely, thank you. Yeah, I do feel that she would have liked a sweet tooth. Right, I'm going to go to the reason why she's come through to see you. She's so happy, and she's so bouncy as well. She's really pleased that she's coming through to speak to you. So, okay, and she's saying that she ran a sweet shop. Oh, right, okay, yeah, because you would have had sweets in a packet, wouldn't you, as well? Right, anyway, to why she's come through. So she's come through. She just wants to say to you how proud she is. Okay, how proud she is of who you have become, and how true to yourself that you have stayed true to yourself. I feel she's saying that you are a very kind, a very caring, and a very positive person. That's the way that she's making me feel. That's what she's saying. And you also are a joy to be around. I do feel that with you. You are a joy to be around. You're always, she's saying, you're always looking for a solution. You're always looking for a solution. You don't get to a problem and think, I can't do that. You're always looking to move forward and move on. Okay. And she's very, very proud of you for that. Okay. she wants to give you, this is what she wants me to give you as a gift. She wants me to give you a string of pearls. I don't know if they're real, but I do feel that she would have had these, a string of pearls, and also some pearl earrings as well. You know, she said you can never go without you matching sets, is what she's saying, because I do feel that she would have done that. Okay, so I can leave her love with you and say thank you for working with me. She was lovely. She really was a lovely lady. Right. Okay, let me see if I can, who have I got with me at the moment? Who have I got with me? Okay, so I've got oh, you're welcome, Michelle. I have got a gentleman with me at the moment, and I feel that this gentleman is quite a young gentleman. I feel that this gentleman is either a brother, or if he's not a brother, he's a really good friend, because I can feel that brother bond. This gentleman is he's probably about 5'11", 5'12", something like that. He's medium build, normal build, I would say. He's not really very muscly, but he's a normal build. This gentleman, I feel with this gentleman, there was two sides to this gentleman. Okay, there was the outgoing side of him, but there was also a quiet side to him as well, that not a lot of people saw. And I feel that this gentleman, he would have passed to the spirit world. He was quite young when he passed to the spirit world. I would say that he was in his 20s, mid-20s, I would say, when he passed to the spirit world. He's dressed pretty casually. He's wearing jeans, and he's wearing he's wearing a t-shirt. He was someone who was he never really wanted to stand out in the crowd. Sounds like your brother-in-law, Jesse. Okay, Tonya, can you understand the age that he passed? And I also feel as well with him that no one was expecting him to go. I do feel that when he went, it was quite sudden. And I have to say that I feel that is quite that is a big part of who this message is for. I do feel. Okay, Tanya, you understand, Tonya, right? You understand all. Okay. I do feel that I'm with you, Tonya, so I'm going to work with you. Thank you, Tanya. Keep listening, but I do feel like I'm with you, Tonya. Okay, so you can understand, and excuse me. Would you also understand with this gentleman that you were quite close with him as well? You know, you were good friends. He was your brother-in-law, but you were good friends, right? Okay. So when I say that there was two sides, right, you told me he died in an accident. Don't tell me any more, please. But at least that sort of justifies what I've said, but don't tell me any more. So you would understand about him, you know, there was sort of like two sides to him. He could be very gregarious, and he liked to go, he did like to go out, and he did like to socialize. He also liked to he also liked to socialize with family as well. I feel that family were really important to him. But sometimes he could be completely different. There was a real sort of like quiet side to him that I don't feel that many people, only those closest to him saw that, Tonya. Would you understand that only those closest to him saw that? I do feel that he projected that he was quite a confident man, but I don't feel he was that confident in himself. But he was very good at putting on a front. And I think that was, I feel that was some sort of protection for himself, really, just to protect himself. I just feel that he wasn't very confident in himself for some reason. I don't know why. He's not telling me why, but those close to him, he could be himself. And that was a bit more of a mellow man. I do feel as well at times with him, though, that he would take himself off at times, and he would. I feel he liked the quiet sometimes. Would you understand that? I feel that he liked his own company as well. I do feel that with him. He liked his own company. I do feel with him. Do you understand? I can see him outside, and I can see him just pottering about. And would he have had some sort of a shed? I feel that he was quite handy with his hands, if you can understand that, Tonya, at all. I feel like he was a bit of a fixer. Would you understand that? Right, okay. I've got the names: David, okay, Brian and Jack. David, Brian and Jack, if you can understand those three names, if they mean anything to you. I've also got the month of June. Okay, I would say around about the 18th, 19th of June for an anniversary or a birthday, something like that, around the 18th and 19th of June. I don't know if you can take that as well, Tonya. We're going back to this handy bit. Would he have done a job where he would have had a skill? Can you remember that? Because I just feel that he would have had to have had a skill. If you can just confirm that you can understand any of this information, Tonya, that would be really good. Before I carry on with some more. And would you also understand with him that he was quite good at cards? I'm seeing cards. Why am I seeing cards? Did he like cards or did you like cards? I'm definitely seeing cards. Right, okay. I am now going to pick a card for you, Tonya. Oh, I've got the same card. Okay. So I'm not going to put it back because this is the card that I've got. Again, I've got this beautiful card of an angel dressed in white with wings, with animals. And I'm not going to read it again because it's the law of attraction. Okay. Would you, I don't know if you're still on, Tonya, because you haven't commented for a few minutes, but I'm just going to continue with this and finish this off. I feel that you are quite creative yourself. If you can just say yes or no, that would be great. But I do feel that you're quite a creative person. And I also feel as well that you're quite a sensitive person as well, Tonya. Do you feel, I feel that you would feel spirit around you, Tonya. I do feel that you would feel spirit around you. If you could just confirm that for me or not. And I do feel that you need to, I don't know if you've been ignoring it, but what you need to do is you need to take notice of what's going on around you. Okay, I just feel that with you. You need to take notice of what's going on around you. Okay, so as you haven't sort of confirmed anything, I'm going to leave that love with you. I don't know if I've stopped working. I've got Bernadette at 7:48. Yeah, so if I could leave that love with you, Tonya, and say thank you for working with me. Okay, let me see. Okay, hello Rebecca. Hello Oana, is it? The comments are slow. Yeah, they are slow, Bernadette, at the moment, unfortunately. Never mind. I'm sure that they will pick up. Okay, so I am drawn to you, Bernadette. I'm drawn to you. So I am going to pick a card for you. I don't have anybody with me at the moment. Hopefully someone will come through, but I am drawn to you at the moment. So let's see what we get. Okay. Would you understand, Bernadette, that you are quite a strong woman? I feel that you're quite a strong woman. And I feel that you are quite in control of what you are, of who you are, and what you want to do. Yes, very strong. That's the vibe that I'm getting with you, Bernadette. Now, the card that I've got for you is called Blessings in Disguise. Okay. And again, this is an angel with beautiful hair and a nice dress on as well. There, okay. And she's sitting, outside, and she's sitting on a cloud and contemplating. Let me read what the card says. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay, so I feel, Bernadette, that you, as I said, you're a strong woman and you've got a good head on you. And when you face a problem, you will sit and you will think it through, and you will think about all of the options that there are there. You don't go in. I don't feel that you're someone that would go into a panic. I just feel that you're someone who would you would take all of the pieces of what it is and you would find a solution. Can you confirm you think it's your hobby? You do it a lot, right? Okay. This is a good trait with you, Bernadette. I feel this is a very good trait with you. Would you also understand with you, Bernadette, that I do feel that you are someone who is always there for everybody else. So you're someone who is that strength. You're quite practical. You're someone who is that strength for other people as well. And I feel with you that, do you know what? Oh, that's okay, Tonya. I hope you could, well, you probably couldn't hear me, but you know, I'm glad that you're okay. You're a community agony aunt. Yeah, I do feel that with you, Bernadette. I do have to say, right, okay, back to what this card is saying. Okay. So you help a lot of people out. That's what you do. Okay. I do feel at the moment, with you that you are pondering over something quite specific. I do feel that you have got something in your mind at the moment that you are contemplating. Would you understand that? I just feel that you are, there's a situation around you at the moment where it's taken you a little bit of time to work it out. You're psychic and you're a psychic and developing medium, right? Okay. What you need to do, this is what I feel with you at the moment, because you're quite a logical person and you work things out, you want to know how things work and what they mean and the way that they work. Okay, so that's the way that I feel you are at the moment. What this card is saying to you really is that you need to, you need to just let things happen. Okay, you're always in control, and you're always you've got everything put in their boxes. You need to open that box. That's what you need to do, Bernadette. You need to open that box, and instead of wondering why and trying to pick it to pieces, what you need to do is you need to let it happen. As the card said, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. So you just need to do that. Okay, and you can do that. You really can. I can feel spirit around me, okay? And I can feel that there are spirit around you. And you are ready, okay? You are ready. You just need to take that leap, and you just need to open that box. I'm glad that makes sense, Bernadette, okay? You just need to open that box and it will just come flowing. It really will, because you have a healing nature about you, okay? What you do heals people. You don't realize that, but that is what happens. You heal people, okay? So if I could leave that with you. You feel ready only the last few weeks, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm coming to the end of tonight, but I just thought before I finish, I would just like to share something with you that I found in a book, basically, because of all the things that have gone on just recently. Okay, you're welcome, Bernadette. So it's not very long, it's very short. It says, before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Okay? Is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? Okay? And if I could leave that with you and say thank you so much for being here this evening and being with me. You've made my evening really enjoyable. Okay? And I'll see you all soon. Okay, take care. Bye.